we all have our fancy tableware that we always save in case, who knows, the Queen will come to dinner. But there's no other occasion that's best to use it than Christmas with your loved ones and your friends. So here I have my favorite table setting for Christmas, which are probably the fanciest plates I have, handmade plates designed by Andy Vasquez Prada of W17, who we featured last season. I love that it's gold and silver, so I'm never afraid to mix metals. And one of my signature table setting designs is that I like to mix natural materials, so we have some wood and raffia and natural woven placemats with shinier, fancier tableware. I have vintage silver, and then of course my crystal glasses, which I only bring out on special occasions, and try to make it as natural and elegant as possible. So for me, this is for close friends and family, not necessarily kid-friendly table setting, but for a nice formal dinner, intimate, and I love how candlelight will shine against the glassware, which is, you know, cut crystal. And very small details for Christmas. I don't like things to be too literal, so no Santa Claus everywhere or Christmas trees everywhere, just some small details. For example, table napkins, and I like using, again, acorns, natural materials. So these things I got from an actual arrangement, and I took it apart with some scissors and a cutter, and I used it here so we can mix. We have the gold leaf and the poinsettia leaf and then little poinsettias. Just a small touch, and then of course an elegant, as natural looking as possible setting. But if you want to do something more fun, for example a dinner with the girls, what I would do is I would take this out, and these are actually just some Christmas tree ornaments, and then I decided to write my friends' names on it, so it becomes like a little giveaway or a party favor, and also their place setting. The only thing I would do here is just replace it here, something like that, and it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more young, and this would also work well for kids with less fancy plates, of course. And maybe the decor we would change up just a little bit to add a little color. And now we'll be going to another store so we can check out different kinds of table settings for your Christmas dinner. Okay, for this next setting, I almost imagine it to be Christmas in a palace of an Indian prince or something, with a very bohemian setting. So I find this like the bohemian Christmas. We have a little bit more print. We tried not to go too shiny with the placemat because the plates itself are very, very ornate. If you look at it, it really reminds me of India or maybe Eastern Europe with this really beautiful pattern, and just something very palatial and a little exotic for Christmas. And the nice thing with these plates is that they're not really just for Christmas, but you could use it for any other special occasion. But what dresses it up and really makes it Christmassy is, of course, this green placemat. So if you take it apart, it's something that can be also versatile and not just for Christmas. Okay, Christmas is not Christmas with your very Christmassy classic setting. I mean, this is, if you want to go all out, something really special. We have beautiful dinnerware from Lennox, and it's just really wonderful. I love the gold and the light details on it. This is just a classic plate. And of course, instead of your usual red and green, these plates from Porcel make it a little bit more chic with the addition of black. It's not really traditional for Christmas, but I find it's really modern, but still contemporary and classic. I love how the black offsets the red and green, so it doesn't feel too frou-frou, I'm in Santa's house, you know? And bring out, of course, your finest silverware if you have them for Christmas. Again, not be afraid to mix metals. And I like the touch of the plaid, just the little plaid napkin that makes it extra special and really Christmassy. And then, of course, you don't want to go too overboard, so your glassware is simpler, cleaner, and I'm sure you'll be serving some fine wine, so at least you can appreciate it better in a simple glass. This for me is my favorite setting. It's rustic, it's old world. It reminds me of what a European family in the countryside in their ancestral home, how they would possibly celebrate maybe a nice, beautiful Christmas lunch. You have linen, which, I mean, for me, linen is just rustic. That's the epitome of rustic decor, and it's nice to feel with a natural linen on your hands. And then offsetting some old silver, very, very old world silverware. I can imagine this to be vintage, but of course here in Ostanz you can get some really beautiful pieces with the classic, slightly Art Deco design. And then your glassware, you know, in Europe, people will use things that they got from their grandmothers, hand-me-downs from their parents, and just you would mix it all together. And I love the contrast between stoneware plates, of course, in this more muted ochre red, and then our linen olive green napkin. So it still has that Christmassy feel, but you know, it feels just relaxed, but relaxed chic. So this for me is something I would definitely use for a nice Christmas brunch with a roast pork or roast chicken or roast goose and something special, a little foie gras, but maybe not fancy, and just really nice wines, relaxed atmosphere, but all with a little bit of elegance. I hope you've enjoyed our table settings and our easy recipes for a stress-free holiday, because at the end of the day, Christmas is all about sharing and spreading the love, and there's no better place to do that than around the table with your friends and loved ones. And looks like I've made some new friends.
Over the years, the quality of ProFriends housing units has vastly improved, along with the efficiency of its operations. And now, through their 25-hectare fabrication plant, the company uses 8th-generation construction and production technology that allows them to build quality homes at affordable prices.
Well, ProFriends has been known for building quality products at very affordable prices. Our tagline, of course, is creating communities and transforming lives.